What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Domuto. We back with another video today. We are watching Beyond Dragon Ball Super Destroyer Primos Overpowers Broly. Gohan senses a new power from Broly. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. This looks like gonna be a good one. I saw like the little the thumbnail of it. It looked like gonna be a really good one, so I'm waiting for it. Shout out to Evelyn, who will be waiting to watch these videos. She was like, so she comments, she was like, when you gonna react to that when that shit just dropped today? I'm like, all right, I got you, Evelyn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all comments, y'all. Some y'all would like be waiting. Now I like that, like be waiting for the next, like for me to react to the next video, like to the next chapter or something. I'll be like, oh, that's fire. So. You know what I'm saying? I like interacting with y'all, so keep commenting. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. But anyway, let's get into it. Also, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
As our story now continues, following the initial battle within Universe 18, with God of Destruction Primos being shown taking on full-powered Super Saiyan Broly, as with the fearsome Alpha Destroyer now shown having to gain leverage in overtaking Broly in battle, with Broly barely being able to defend himself, was when Primos then went on to respond, "Get up, Broly! Get up! Have you had enough yet, or are you still hungry for some more? For I can feel your frustration and I can sense your anger beginning to overwhelm you. And while I expect for you to show me a far greater level of power than the one that you are currently wielding here against me, I find it very amusing at the same time to watch you cry out in agony like this. And so just keep on trying to attack me and continue to struggle to resist all you want, for this will only make your defeat that much more satisfying once I decide to finally break you in half by the very end of all of this, mortal. And so now come on and show me what you've got." To which, as Broly was then shown striking Primos, was when Primos was then shown unfazed by then responding, "There, you see, for mortal power will always be second to that of a god, and so you might be considered to be all-powerful among your kind, but when compared to an alpha destroyer such as me, you are but a speck of dust in the wind, Broly."
Shit.
And so was this all that you've got, saying this so-called legendary form, this primal fury of yours? Because that was just pathetic. And so while you continue to go and try, just know that with every strike that you land and with every ounce of energy that you expend, it will only bring you ever so closer towards your ultimate demise. That much I can promise you. As you and I both know that you can't win this battle, for you had already lost the moment you stepped foot into my universe. You foolish Saiyan. Primos then went on to attack Broly before being shown swinging him across a bunch of trees. For you could have went and avoided all of this. All this pain and all this suffering could have been avoided if you had simply complied with my wishes to kneel before my presence.
Man, nobody doing this for your bitch ass.
You went and chose defiance over your own survival. As your defiance on Beerus's planet was a grave mistake and one that will cost you everything, as I will ensure that you regret that decision with every fiber of your being. For you are the saddest excuse for a primal warrior that I have ever seen. Primos continues upon being shown attacking Broly non-stop, and yet you are supposed to be one of Beerus's mightiest champions. Please don't make me laugh. For your strength is but a joke and a laughable attempt at mimicking the gods. For your strength is but a joke and a laughable attempt at mimicking the gods. And here you assume that you be a threat to me. For you are no threat to me, not by a long shot, Saiyan. But go ahead and try to prove me wrong, and I'll gladly go and show you on exactly why you'll never find the strength to match my power in battle. For this is all but an example of my primal rage, and so now go and ask yourself if you're even smart enough to go and think on your own without losing sight of the reality you face. And ask yourself on what is the point of your rage and your anger trigger if you have no other way of controlling it to your advantage, Saiyan. Because by the end of it all, none of it means anything to me either way, and so the longer this goes, then the faster you'll be able to see on how quick I will be stripping you away of this false sense of primal power, while I go and tear it all down layer by layer until you are finally reduced to nothing but a hollow shell of what you once thought you stood for. And while I will give it to you and say that you are by far the longest lasting mortal opponent that I have yet to face in a battle, which speaks volumes on the mountain of durability that you have displayed against me, even mountains can be eroded by the relentless force of nature, and I am the most relentless force that you will ever face, Primos continues. And so let this serve as being one of many of the examples of my fury that you will yet to go and experience throughout this battle, Saiyan, as you are but a disgrace to the very concept of what it means to be a warrior in the first place, Broly. For my title as being an alpha god of destruction isn't just for show, Primos continues upon being shown stomping down on Broly's back, but it was a title that was earned throughout countless victories during my time, including victories that happened to involve other gods of destruction too. And what's even more is that includes your destroyer as well, and so if the other gods of destruction know better than to challenge me, then I'll go and make sure that you are reminded of why that is too, Broly. To which all the while in the meantime elsewhere within Universe 18's forest, as Vegeta and Goku were shown having to deal with the primal warrior Sirius, was when Goku had gone as far as to look on over by noticing the destruction waged by Primos by responding, "Oh darn it, this isn't looking good for Broly out there, and the longer that we're kept away from him while that god of destruction has him all to himself, then the higher the chances are going to be that he isn't going to be able to make it out of this, and so we've got to go and try something." "Oh, Vegeta, here!" Goku then went on to kick Simius towards Vegeta, with Vegeta being shown grabbing Simius in a headlock. "Now go and leave to go and put you in charge by taking care of this one, and so in the meantime, while you do," Goku says, "I'll go and see if I can go and get that god of destruction to lay off Broly while I still can, and so in the meantime, while I do, you go and do what needs to be done since these guys are hell-bent on taking us down, while I go and try to get Lord Primos' attention away from Broly." "Oh, great," Vegeta says. "Well, either way, now that I have you right where I want you, Primates, tell me, how long do you think that you can hold your breath and keep this going before I snap your neck and put you out of your misery for good? Because I say we go and find out and not waste any time then." To which back on over with Primos being shown standing over Broly was when Primos then went on to respond, "What's this? Finished already, are you? Well, too bad, because you and I are not done. So if you expect to last any longer while you're trapped within my universe for the time being, then I want you to get up right now. For no one is coming to save you from what I had promised that you'd had coming on Beerus's world, and so it would be wise for you to go and get up and try again, or I'll just continue to crush your skull beneath my foot until I crack you open like an egg." "That's enough, Lord Primos! Leave Broly out of this, because if you're looking for a real challenge, then me and Vegeta are right here waiting for you," Goku shouts. "You again, as if you and that other puny Saiyan are worth having me waste my time on such low-level strength like the ones that you are currently using is a slap to my face, sir. And so stop trying to pretend as though you are going to make some kind of a difference in saving your ally," Primos went on to then kick Goku away, "and go back and wait your turn if my primal warriors don't already end you instead." With Broly being shown trying to push himself up from the ground by responding, "Don't engage against him like that, Kakarot. Stay away from him. He's mine to defeat on my own."
Bro, this ain't looking too good.
Did you see what just happened? Primos went on to then redirect his focus back towards Broly. "For I want you to go and take a good look around you, Broly, because no one is coming to save you. For you stand alone here against the most ruthless god of destruction among them all, as I promise that this will be the very place where your legend ends. And so no more distractions and no more interruptions, because because now it's back to business between you and I, and you better find the strength to stand back up because we are far from finished here, Broly. Oh no, it looks like not even Dad is able to get close enough and hoping to make some kind of a difference out there against that destroyer to help save Broly. Well then it looks like it's gotta be me then, Gohan responds. But I can't seem to make my way in or try to get myself close enough to help aid Broly in this battle without having one of these drag me back and further away from the action. And so for the time being, I'm stuck in this position unless I'm forced to go all in against them. And so it looks as though I'm left with no other options, so that way I can go and help him out there. But then, it was only just upon with the Primal Warrior Goro being shown grabbing onto Gohan's hair before being shown headbutting him was when Gohan quickly then went on to respond. Well, to listen to what I'm trying to tell you here, we don't have to continue to do this. We don't have to fight to the death because I'm not trying to hurt you.
This shit ain't gonna work, no
with the
Gohan.
Primal Warrior Goro completely being shown disregarding Gohan's comments upon being shown having to then headbutt him was when Goro then went on to quickly shout, "Enough, for there will be no talking as you and your friends are all going to be destroyed." Oh, it's alright, you overgrown primates. I tried being as reasonable as I could in order for me to try and see if I can get you to understand. But since you don't appear as though you want to go and even listen to anything that I have to say, Gohan responds, just to know that I tried warning you, and since you are not going to listen and since you're going to try and attack me again anyways, then why don't you come and try that one on me again? Because it's time that I go and show you a little something and reveal to you as to what we in the 7th universe are really made of. But just remember, I tried being civil with you, but you left me with no other choice since this was what you wanted out of me. Gohan's aura then began to flare up upon Goro being shown dashing right towards him, and so whatever comes next will be something that you will only have yourself and your God of Destruction to blame, because you and I know that it didn't have to be this way. But while you still choose to resist, understand that everyone's actions comes with dire consequences, and this one here is going to be yours. And so you should feel honored because you are going to be the very first person outside of your Beerus to see what it is that I'm about to go and show you. To which suddenly then within that moment, as a massive aura burst was then shown having to emanate within the forest and garnering everyone else's attention, was when Primos then went on to further question, wait a second, where is this massive and sudden burst of power coming from? Another destroyer, or no? No, this power isn't coming from any other God of Destruction, for this very energy appears to be coming from one of those Saiyan mortals instead. Oh, what was that just now? Kakarot, what's going on over there? Is that Broly that I'm sensing out there, or what? With Goku responding, no, but I think that it's coming from Gohan? Oh, wait, yes, I think that it really is coming from Gohan. Vegeta, do you sense that? In which moreover, when then going back to Goro, as Goro was suddenly shown having to spit out blood from his mouth, was when Gohan then went on to respond, and so now I hope that you understand that this was why I was trying to reason with you in the first place instead of having you push me into going all out like this. But since you did after I tried warning you not to go and press your luck, maybe now you can see on why I was trying to be so civil with you in not having this end in such a barbaric way. And while I didn't have the need to go all out like this against you, Gohan then went on to surprisingly reveal his ultimate beast form. It's become clear to me now that this isn't done for the purpose of using such power against you. It's more about getting your God of Destruction to realize that what he is trying to do here and the reasons behind his onslaught towards us is wrong. And so because of this, I'm sorry, but you went and brought this onto yourself when I tried to reason with you several times before. And so now that this is done, accept your fate and just please stay down, for you don't have to make this any worse. And so because of that, you should just close your eyes and rest peacefully. Gohan then went on to quickly remove his hand upon being shown impaling Goro with his fist. And so in the meantime, now that you are out of my way, it's time for Broly to go and set the example in doing what I did in order to finally realize the depths of what he is truly capable of, despite having to face such challenges. challenges. And so through this, because while I know that it might not be easy for him to go and do, Gohan continues, I still have to go and try to get him to awaken what I know lies deep within him, because if I was able to go and do it, then I know that he could also go and do it too. To which all the while in the meantime, with Goku being shown looking on in absolute disbelief right before Vegeta was then shown having to snap Simius's neck, was when Vegeta then went on to quickly respond, "Try and threaten me, will you? Well, I don't think so. Not on my watch, and so quit wasting our time in trying to defend your deranged god of destruction." Whoa, what? What is this? Goku then went on to further question. Gohan's power, it's unlike anything that I've ever seen come from him before. Vegeta, are you seeing this too? Gohan's transformed into something entirely new, and his power, it's off the charts, as I've never seen anything like this come from anyone before. Well, I've never went and felt anything like that either, but now that we are able to get a move on, let's hurry and jump into our ultra levels and help Broly while we still can before that god of destruction decides to turn him into a pile of jelly out there. Well, how interesting. Primos then went on to slam Broly's head down onto the ground before having to be shown addressing Gohan's power. Yes, how interesting indeed. And so now let's go and see what this is all about then. And so in the meantime, while I go and cater to your mortal ally, since it would appear as though my primal warriors were simply too pathetic to stop them alone, I want you to go and stay right there as we'll resume our battle in just a moment, Saiyan. But it was only just upon with Primos being shown having to do this, with the Ultimate Beast Gohan being shown walking through the trees and addressing Broly, was when Gohan then went on to quickly respond, "I know that you can go and hear me out there, Broly, and so I need for you to go and listen to every word that I say, because you are not like the rest of us, and deep down you know that to be true, and so don't let whatever that destroyer says be what brings your spirit in battle." Gohan continues, as not only have you fought alongside the absolute strongest in the entire multiverse, but you have also learned from the very best that there is, and so your potential is unmatched. For I want you to go and look down deep within yourself and control the monster that lies within you, Gohan continues. And so don't go and let this destroyer shatter your honor, as you and I both know that deep down, as not only do you bear the power to surpass these gods of destruction, but you also have the potential to become the most powerful Saiyan mortal in the entire multiverse if you just go and learn to control the beast from within and find a way to break through your anger and use it as a way to evolve. Well, 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 it looks like there just might be a warrior among you with a battle power that is worthy of my full and undivided attention after all, Primos went on to then respond, as that transformation of yours is most certainly impressive, but your words of encouragement towards your ally here falls on deaf ears, for his spirit is already crushed, and your efforts to try and motivate him are clearly in vain. Primos went on to then press Broly's head down onto the ground by responding, for his will to fight has already been broken, and there is nothing that you can possibly say to this fallen mortal that will mend that back together. For soon you will go and witness as he will be destroyed by the weight of his own fail. But then it was suddenly from out of nowhere, before Primos even had the opportunity to go as far as to finish his sentence, was when both Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta had gone as far as to swoop in and kicking Primos from behind, as Vegeta then went on to quickly respond,
I hate to see brothers like that.
The gods of destruction are truly starting to get under my skin since returning, and so we don't think so. And while we can't continue to allow for you to go and take whatever grudge that you have with Lord Beerus onto us, and especially with Broly, Goku then went on to respond, I would strongly urge for you to reconsider, as I would go and think twice about this if I were you, Lord Primos. As Gohan then went on to further address Broly by then responding, this is your chance to remember on how far you've come and to embrace the pain that you've experienced throughout your life, and using it as the light that will guide you, Broly. For I know what it feels like to have that rage consume you, and I know what it feels like to experience the pain of loss, and so that is why you should go and use me as your greatest example, because if I was able to conquer it, then so can you. And so you can't just go and back down now, for we are all in this together, and if we were able to push ourselves beyond our limits into entering the realm of the gods, then so can you? As Broly then went on to shockingly open his eyes by having his body then pulsate. And so now remember your loved ones, and for those who have made the sacrifices necessary to help you, and reach down deep within your soul and control the heart of the monster that slumbers within you. For there is a reason as to why you are referred to as wielding the power of the original legendary Super Saiyan, and if there was ever a better time for you to go and awaken this legendary power from within and control it, then there is no better time for you to go and awaken your true potential than right now, as it was only right then and there now during that moment
end it like
Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the resurrected fallen gods of destruction, the Universe 18 saga manga chapter number 5 special then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here.
Man, that boy Gohan so cold with it. Look, bro. Broly about to look like Broly about to get about to power up too with that powerful speech. So we about to see what's about to happen, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to UnrealEntGaming for this video. Check out the last chapter right here. Check out another story right here, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.